Welcome to Talking Points. Looks like we have a real bevy of respected expert speakers. Let's do this. First, you're going to create original speech titles for each other. On your devices, finish the 3 speech titles you've been given. Fill in the blanks with something fun. Now is the time to be creative. Don't forget, you have multiple titles. Now, pick one of the titles that has been sent to your device. This will be the title of your presentation. Well done! You will be the first speaker, and you will be their assistant. What exactly are you going to be doing? Excellent mind question. As the speaker, you will be presented with a series of slides chosen by the assistant. When you see a text slide, read that text out loud as part of your talk, and move on quickly. When you see a picture slide, just say word. Okay, so half of your score comes from engagements. You know, how many times people hit buttons. And the other half comes from the value judgments on the graph. You know how a graph works. Put it together, and that's your score. And don't forget, the assistant gets points too. While the speech is still fresh in your mind, let's fill out the comment card. Write something that you took away from the speech, like a funny quote or a comment. On to the next speech. Let's tally it all up. Let's get to that comment card again. Ready? It's you! Let's see how you did on a graph. Say what? Save it for the comments. Go ahead, you're next. Let's look at the graph. Gotta have a comment. Okay, it's you. Let's see the data. Leave a comment at the card. The stage is yours. Time to check the graph. Don't forget the comment card. One last bit of prep before the award ceremony. Come up with a funny name for the big award you'll give out at the end. rewind and take us back to these amazing speeches. The moment of truth. Each of you has one last big award to give out, and that includes the audience. Pick the speech worthy of your praise. And now, at last, the very serious and important prizes. What a transformative experience for us all.
Welcome to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainers will be prompted to draw and name a particular type of champion character. They'll be equipped with two tools, a pen for drawing and a thick marker for coloring in. Once a character is drawn and named, it can be submitted. The timer's been set. Off we go. The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be the underdogs because their creators will see who they're competing against, but not what the contest will be. So they must analyze their opponent's unique skill set to create what they hope is a worthy challenger. Let's see the drama unfold. It's time to name those characters! It's time for the main event! Here comes our first opponent. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of moisture. Now this is a duel. Get the ice pack ready. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. More like H2. Whoa! Hey! In this corner, we've got... They'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of failure. Ouch. Job of doing a bad job. Now entering the ring. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of Savory. I don't believe what I'm seeing. The humanity! with the ooh and umami. Next up, it'll be versus. These two are facing off to see who is the champion of office parties. We're witnessing greatness. Will they be able to maintain this lead? HR approves. Moving on, we've got versus. One of them will walk out as the champion of grinding. They're trading punches. That'll leave a mark. The hustle never stops. Make way for versus. Only one of them can be the champion of funk. Holy smokes! It's a scroll brawl. Right on! Here are the scores as we head into halftime. name those characters. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where players can tag out their characters. The bonus points are doubled and votes for both contests will be cumulative. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. One of them will be the champion of Meeting the Parents. The Art of War. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of Instant Breakups. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? Talk about a character assassination. It's getting ugly. The me versus the world mentality certainly paid off. Two new fighters enter the ring. You will decide who is the champion of grotesque. Here we go. This is what happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of being presented with search warrants. The trainers have a decision to make. They're going to the bench. Oof, what a nasty uppercut. Who wants it more? Nothing can stop these two. Here's our next matchup. Who is the champion of freaking out? They're evenly matched. It's the Clash of the Titans. This next contest could swing things. The champion of K-pop fans. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. Holy smokes, I didn't see that coming. The pen is fightier. Back and forth they go. They did the work of two fighters. It's time for our next bout. One of them will be the champion of Nasty. This is getting drawn out. It all comes down to this next match. The champion of the Starbucks bathroom. What will the trainers do? Let's see. They're tagging out. Team for the ages. Here are the next two fighters. You will decide who is the champion of enigmas. Well, no other way to say it, it's a bloodbath. More like a world chump. Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of being the subject of a documentary. It's decision time. Oh, that might do it. Teammate, not this fighter. Moving on. One of them will be the champion of beauty pageants. That's incredible. Here's the next contest. The champion of May I Speak to Your Manager. It's a whole new fight. Here we go. It's mayhem down in the draw ring. There's no I in teen, kids, only in kids. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner! Welcome to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainers will... characters. The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be It's time for the main event. Here comes our first Brave Warrior versus... These two are competing to be the champion of being this player's emergency contact. The pen is fightier. The scales are beginning to tip. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Yeah, I think I know who'll be picking them up from the hospital. Here's our next competitor. Versus... one of them will walk out as the champion of middle management. They're evenly matched. My goodness! Let's circle back on this. Up next. And in this corner we've got... these two will battle to see who is the champion of putting you to sleep. Oh, it's too close to call. You snooze, you win. Up next, they'll be facing off against... we'll decide once and for all who is the champion of the wasteland. This is what happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. They rule the ruins. Up next. And opposing them will be... one of them will be crowned the champion of the suburbs. It's anyone's fight. right in the face. Celebrate at a nice, fast, casual restaurant. Up next, versus... These two are facing off to see who is the champion of breaking hearts. We're witnessing greatness. Who will draw blood first? I thought we had something real. And that takes us to halftime. Here are the scores. Name those characters. 20-second warning. Name those characters. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where players can tag out their characters. The bonus... Up next... Who is the champion of lead singers? This one's just about over. We're witnessing an absolute Now trashing. It's time to determine the champion of trashing hotel rooms. What will the trainers do? They're going to the bench. This is brutal. This might be over. Moving on. One of them will be the champion of knows how to make an entrance. They're trading punches. Here's the next title. The champion of getting eaten by the monster. It's decision time. Here come the reinforcements. Oh dear, look away! Look away! I dare you to name a more iconic duo. Up next. Well, you hate to see this. It's a forfeit. And the cheese stands alone. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. You will decide who is the champion of the landfill. It's the Clash of the Titans. Talk about a character assassination. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of Craigslist. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? The art of war. Their chemistry is off the charts. Two new fighters enter the ring. One of them will be the champion of dubstep. Back and forth they go. Holy smokes! We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of never getting past the first date. The trainers have a decision to make. The kid gloves are off now. Here we go. A solo victory. What a feet. Here's our next matchup. Who is the champion of multitasking? Whoa, Nelly! This next contest could swing things. The champion of barely hanging on. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. We're watching a scribble quibble. This, folks, is what a hero looks like. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!